Guys, welcome back to the channel. Racer X here, and today I am in Ennis, Texas at the Texas Motorplex, and today I'm actually going to get a chance to run this bad boy in the quarter mile. Everybody's been asking me, Racer X, how fast is that thing in the quarter mile? You guys have only get to see it in the 8th mile, and I only got one pass. Well, tonight it's the full quarter mile, and there's actually a private track rental tonight. So hardly any cars here, but the cars that are here are very, very fast. Matter of fact, some extremely fast cars. I'll show a couple of them to you, but I would say there's no more than like 15, 18 cars here, and they're all very fast. So it should be a lot of fun to run this thing. If you guys have never seen my channel before, do me a big, gigantic favor. Hit subscribe right down there at the bottom. You can also follow me on Instagram. And here we go. All right, guys, you can see the car is ready to go. It is on the drag pack. I'm just letting it cool down. The air tonight, guys, is fantastic. It is really nice, crisp, cool air tonight. I think the DA is going to be approaching 0 later. So if ever there was a night for this thing to run some good times, it would be tonight. So like I said, I'm still in trial and error. I've only had one pass ever, and it was in the 8th mile. So I really don't know what this thing is capable of, but we're going to start off with some low boost pulls and probably 5.5 pounds first, and then we'll just work our way up and see what happens. Guys, check out this beautiful blue Mustang right here, and this thing sounds really mean. As a matter of fact, we're gonna grab the owner here. He looks like he's getting ready to change out his tires. So how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Good, man. So well, tell me about your, well, first of all, what's your name?
My name is Chewy.
What is it?
Chewy.
Chewy. Well, good to meet you, my friend. I am a Racer X.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your car.
Yeah, so it's a 2020 GT with the Hellion Twin Turbo kit, the sleeper kit actually. So,
What?
Yeah, man.
So I know another guy that might have a Hellion Twin Turbo sleeper kit as well.
Maybe we know him. Maybe. He's around here, I think.
Yeah, so actually when I was talking to you a minute ago though, you said that you actually made your decision on this car after watching one of my videos, is that right?
Yeah, I watched yours, so I did a ton of research on it, and then like the car was already made like this, so I just bought it off a dealer.
Oh.
But I was kind of iffy on it. I was like, I don't know too much about it, and I started watching your videos. And I was like, dude, like this guy's making all this power with all this super simple, not a lot of maintenance,
Awesome.
and they're comp. So
Oh, that's fantastic. So how do you like it so far?
I love it. It's the first time I'm gonna be at the track. So
I'm right. Well, we're gonna get to learn together, man. I haven't run mine in the quarter yet either, so I can't wait to see what it'll do. Hey, it's really good to meet you, man. I love it.
Likewise.
Good looking car, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we have a beautiful black Hellcat. Just talked to the owner here, really nice guy. So that car, it's a really fast car. All the Hellcats out here, that's like a 1100 wheel car. Here's a really fast Demon right here. That's a built-up car. Another built-up Hellcat over here. I mean, all these Hellcats out here, guys, are making big, big power. Some of the fastest Hellcats in the nation are here tonight, guys. Like I said, this is kind of the big dog shootout. Matter of fact, here's my buddy Kyle's truck. This is a record-setting truck, naturally aspirated 5.7, and I believe he's in the 10s with it. So yeah, everybody out here tonight is kind of a big dog. Like I said, guys, I just spotted this thing too. Check this bad boy out. Check out that orange on this TRX, man. That is a really striking look for this truck. First time I've seen one this color like that. It's pretty neat. All right, guys, I am in the staging lanes currently, pulled the car up, basically ready to go. There's probably about maybe 8 cars in front of me. Like I said, all big horsepower cars, so everybody is out here trying to run some serious numbers. Like I said, my first pass here will be on baby boost. It's just gonna be that little 5.5 pounds. I just want to get a baseline, and the DA is really good right now. I think it's not but about 100 feet. And this time, instead of looking at me, I'm gonna give you a little bit different look. I'm gonna actually have you looking out over the hood with the draggy going, so you can see the performance data as I go down the track, and then we'll see how it does on this pass and maybe turn up the boost a little bit. So let's go. All right, guys, so that first pass was a success. Car felt strong. That was actually a 1058 at over 140 miles an hour. Mind you, that was only on 5.5 pounds of boost. That was the lowest this car will go in terms of like how I have it set. So we saw 5.5 pounds of boost, 1058 at a 140.62. Obviously, I wasn't concerned about reaction time on that. I just wanted to make sure I could see how high I could launch the car, like stall it up with the foot brake and launch it. I think about 2,300 RPM is about as high as I can get it. So at least I know where that is. Like I said, it's all about learning tonight, guys. So 184 on the 60 foot. As I mentioned, 184, not a good 60 foot, but the car is miling an hour. I mean, over 140 on that setting. So now we're going to go ahead and turn it up. Level 2, actually. The base setting 2 is going to be about 10 pounds. So almost double the boost on this next one. So we should see a pretty solid number here. Hopefully we can get it to 60 foot. So next up, setting 2 should be somewhere around 800 wheel horsepower. So let's go for it. All right, guys, here we go. This is on setting 2, about 800 wheels. So this is almost double the boost. So we'll see what it does. All right, guys, verdict is in on the second pass. A really solid pass out of the car. It's still not 60 footing at all, which is kind of what I expected. We're at like the 185, 60 foot range, and not a real good 60 foot, but the car just doesn't leave under boost. That's kind of what this car does. Stalled it up to about 2,300 RPM, and that's kind of what's killing us because the 60 foot just isn't good. But the car did run a 10.2. It was actually a 10.21 at 148.77 mile an hour, and that's only on the second boost setting. So you can see we're knocking on the door of 149 miles an hour, and that's only at 10 pounds of boost. So the car is rolling. So I guess what? We'll go ahead and turn it up to the third boost setting now and see what it will do. I'm actually going to run over to the track and get a little bit of footage of some of these other cars really quick. And we'll turn it up to 3 and see what it does. All right, guys, ZL1 Camaro. See what he does. Guys, we got our first casualty of the night, unfortunately. I always hate to see that. Fingers crossed it's nothing super crazy. All right, guys, little track hawk action for you. Here we go. Check it out. Here is the current Charger Hellcat world record holder. This is my buddy Z. This car is really fast. He has run a 790 in this car before. And you know what, guys? He may actually break that record tonight as well. He's going to go give it a shot. We'll see what he does. This car is insane, guys. I've seen it run many times. But let's see what he can do with it. You can see they're trying to make the track as sticky as possible for Z to make this run. So this is kind of a big deal. This should be pretty cool. So you can see what he's doing here. He has been really working the starting line here for about the last 10 minutes. He's got the whole crew out here doing their thing. So here we go. right, so the verdict is in. On that third pass, it did go just slightly faster. Not a whole lot faster, but a little bit. It went a 10:08 at 140. A little bit a mile an hour, about a half mile an hour. And the 60 foot was actually a little faster on that. That was at 175 60 foot, which means that it was about a tenth faster, which is really the difference in ET. So it's kind of strange, but I think the car, based on the log that I just pulled, is actually pulling just a little bit of timing. And so we kind of need to get that looked at, but I think the car otherwise is pretty healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and get at least one run here on the 4th boost setting. Just adds maybe another pound in or so like that. That's as high as we can go on it, and we'll just see what it does. So let's get it. Well, guys, unfortunately, about halfway down the track, not even halfway down the track, the car spun really bad. It was not an ideal situation. So we didn't really get a good gauge of what it will do on the 4th boost setting. I'm pretty darn sure the car will go over 150 miles an hour quite easily on the 4th boost setting. At 12.5 pounds, that is really impressive to think about. So definitely was on a pass. Unfortunately, like I said, I spun so bad I had to get out of it and then get back in it. And then I went ahead and kind of stayed in it through the traps. But I mean, because I had to get all the way out, you know how it is. Everything got all messed up there. And I decided not to push my luck tonight. I just went ahead and kind of let it be. So, but I do feel like the car is most definitely capable of at least 150 or more on that setting, and definitely into the 9s. So the car is running good. It was nice out here to get some seat time. It was great seeing some super fast cars out here, and all around a pretty successful deal for the Mustang tonight. All right, guys, there you have it. Successfully got to race the Mustang tonight. Car behaved great. Like I said, the DA was really good tonight. It was good to kind of get some passes under my belt and just see what it would do. And I kind of wondered, I said, you know, is this thing capable of needing a parachute? And at 150 miles an hour, technically, your car needs a parachute. So I feel like this car, like I said, on that 4th boost setting, I think it most definitely will get into the 150s somewhere, assuming it hooks up okay. And I was running it in drag mode tonight, guys. Like I said, it does just shift really hard in drag mode, and I managed to spin the tires on that last run, and you could definitely feel that it was on a pass. But hey, what can you do? I'll try it again next time. Hopefully we get some more good DA here in January out at the big event down in Houston, and it should be a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about how the car did in the comments down below, and I will catch you on the next one. So until then, Racer X.